Alrighty, guys, what is up? Welcome back to another episode of Dyson Sphere Program with Lone Debater 7. And today, we're going to be setting up frames. So we're going to be putting together a little build to make some frame material, so we then can make some miniature particle colliders. That way, we can ultimately make some strange matter. So that's kind of our goal, get the frames automated, then we'll probably build something to make the particle colliders. Since last time, I did go ahead and get Purple Science built out. Pretty easy to do. It takes fiber, these guys, particle broadbands, which we have a little build over here for. Nothing too crazy. They're fairly straightforward. These just take carbon nanotube, crystal silicons, and some plastics. So we've got quite a bit of those buffered. We've got quite a bit of this buffered. So let's go ahead and take a look and get some purple research started, I suppose. I need to get up to quantum chip so I can start making the green science. So we will go ahead and get those queued up, I think. As far as the other stuff goes, it might make sense to get corvettes. Sure. Can I get destroyers? No, we need greens for those. That's fine. Crystal explosive unit. I don't know what that's for. We can maybe do that later. And then I think I will grab some upgrades, so I wouldn't mind Universe Exploration 3. Mecha Core is always a good one. Comm Control. Extra Speed. Oh, we could actually do this one. So let's do Power. And that's our Q's full. Okay, cool. That way we can be researching while we're just, building some stuff. So let's go ahead and take a look at how we're going to set this up. So I only have Mark II proliferation set up right now. I do have Mark III researched, and I could set up a build to make it. I'm just not too worried about it. So I'm running the proliferation out of this tower because we do actually need all four in our PLS for our frames. So it's going to take silicon, titanium alloy, carbon nanotubes, and that will give us frame materials. These are built inside of the assembler. So easy peasy. Let's go ahead and build this guy out. So I think what we're going to end up doing, if I build like 6, actually, how long of a recipe is this? 6 seconds. So that'll only do 1 a second with 6 of them. Dang. Okay. That's fine. We will go ahead and make it 12 long then. And we'll end up doing this as a 24. So what I want to do, I haven't requested in anything yet, so we're going to leave it that way. Let's see, which is there a height? The carbon nanotubes are the largest, so those should be in the middle, I guess. Sure. Nanotubes. I need titanium. And I need silicon. Really? What do you mean it'll collide? Oh, you won't. Don't be like that. Sometimes these proliferators get a little bit wonky and want to fight you. Sometimes if you just pick a different snap point, they will work just fine. So you may have to play around with stuff a little bit to get it to actually work for you. But let's go ahead and get one of these set up. And then what I'm going to do is I then can build the assemblers on the other side. Is kind of the thought. So 1, 2, and 3. Actually, makes more sense to do this inverse of this. So we'll do the far one first in the first slot. So 1, 2, and 3. And then I have to offset the assembler by 1. And then I can build another 12. Cool. And we'll just extend these belts. It doesn't matter. We got ample resources to be able to afford this. So let's do that. Clear the litter. The litter that is showing up there is telling me that there is likely a hive on our other planet that is pushing a few units into one of our signal towers, and that's just dropping some resource that I don't care about. We'll deal with it at some point. I did try to go ahead and get the whatchamacallit, the shoot, what am I trying to say? The entire planet covered for our second planet. I also went over to the third planet and did the same thing. just so we can start starving out the hives in our system. I'd like to get rid of them, actually. Would be ideal just so we don't have to worry about it anymore. But there's frames, that's 24 assemblers, so that'll do about 4 a second. And honestly, that's probably enough. It's probably enough. I mean, obviously more is better, and we probably could support more. Um, but you know what? Why bother? We really only need these to build the particle accelerators, so that's fine. I do have the demand on each of the inputs set to request 1,000. Do I not have titanium alloy anywhere inside of a thing? I thought I did. Let me go look over here. Maybe this, I know it's in an ILS. No, it's just right here. I don't have it in a thing. Okay. Fun. Does this have a slot? It does not, because we put steel in here. So, we will just throw down another PLS. So, Planetary Logistics System is what that stands for. Plonk that guy right there. Throw him some drones. Give us some... Where is it at? Probably right in front of my face. This guy. Yeah. And we're just going to pull off with the upper level of our sorter. Cool. Go to like there, then calm down. Oh, I was off by one tile. Annoying. That's fine. Doesn't actually matter. There we go. So that will fill us with some titanium alloys. That way we can run this particle accelerator. Do I actually have power there? I do. Okay, cool. Let's see. I just want to make sure these frames... I said titanium alloy, I meant frames, so we can get our frames going. Let's see. Have these come in? So our nanotubes are here. Our silicon is en route. Our titanium's en route. Okay, fantastic. We might need to expand... Well, we should be okay on some of it. We don't need a whole lot of this. Meaning, like, we don't need... Like, even this 1,000 buffer is probably way more than what we need to run these machines. But I prefer to have all of them. And then proliferating it just means we'll get a slight benefit on the output of these. So we'll get 20% extra products by proliferating it to level 2. So there's wave function. Cool. So there's some frames. Fantastic. We're getting those doing its thing. We are going to need to set up a build for this eventually so we can make this. But we're getting ahead of ourselves. So there's our frames. To build the actual particle colliders, it's actually 5 inputs. Okay, fun. 2 of them are on this station already. So what I could do, and I think what I'm going to do, just fill in a little bit of this. We don't need a lot of space, but just a little bit. And I'm going to bring in another PLS, like right here. And I know this is overkill. I'm not going to really utilize the whole PLS to build this. But I can bring in blue motors, graphene, and processors. Graphene, processors, 5, 5, and 5. It's more than enough. And really, I don't even want those going in there, so we're not going to put them in there. That's fine. I honestly could have put the Actually, I can put proliferators right here. Or proliferation fuel right here. So we'll put the demand for that. Because I want to proliferate this recipe for sure. It's quite expensive, so that's what we're going to do. And what I'm going to do on this bit is we're going to bring it out right here. Then run it through these. Run it over to here. And into these. Something like that. Put down a power pole. Put down a power pole. And then we can bridge those networks like this. Cool. And let's see, what do we need for these? We need titanium alloy, frames, blue motors, graphene, processors. So we've got 3 of the inputs right here. So actually, it doesn't really matter which is which. Uh, so yeah, we'll do this. And the reason why is because we're basically just going to have a line of assemblers here, and that's it. So I want frames coming out. And then I want titanium alloy coming out. Okay. Let's go ahead and place down the assembler so I can see where this stuff is going to land. Really? Won't let me drag them. Weird. That's fine. It's probably because we're on this line right here, but you know what? 3 of these is likely more than enough. So we'll just rock with 3 of them. Sure. Why not? Makes it easy. Makes it easy. Like, this is why I'm saying that, like, I don't really need an ILS to do this build, but we're going to use one anyway, because... Or PLS. Not an ILS, a PLS. We're going to use one anyway because, you know what? We've got, like, a ton of them. They're automated, so it doesn't really hurt my feelings to use them. So we're just going to demand the inputs, bring those bad mammas in, and these are going to be building us miniature particle colliders. Cool. In, and in, and in, and in, and out. Gosh. Yeah. So, paste. Fabulous. I don't think that's going to get all of it. It did. That's fine. We got some extra power pole, but that's not the end of the world. Put a little boxy. Put it down to like 1. 1 is probably enough of a buffer. So we're not going to use all of our stuff to make these. I should go pick up some more hats now that I'm looking at it. Sure. We'll set that to distribute. And we'll set a filter for particle accelerators. Bang. Guess the filter. Bang. Okay, so these are building. They take a long time to make. What is the time on that? 15 seconds per. So, okay. We'll let those kind of churn away for a minute. I'm going to go pick up some more hats. And then maybe we'll go try to find a spot for our strange matter build. I think that could be useful. Throw those away. Throw those away. Cool. Clean up the litter from the whatever dark fog garbage that's spawning somewhere. I don't really care. Not a big deal. Cool. We've got some in here. Now for strange matter, I'm just going to look at this. We could probably build this right now as well, so I think we will. Quantum chips research, that's great. That means we can start pushing into green science. We need to make these graviton lenses so we can make warpers. So in order to make the graviton lenses, that's why we're building this strange matter. So strange matter takes 8 seconds. So if I have 8 buildings, it will use 2 of each of 2 particle containers, 2 iron, and then 10 deuterium every second. So, okay, that's good to be aware of, but not a big deal. So I probably want to do this in ratios of 8. So maybe like 24 of these is what we are going to be after. So there's 10. We'll kind of... I can start mapping it out, I suppose. And these, as I recall, are quite large. Yeah, they are quite large. Okay, so let's go ahead and foundation some of this stuff right here. Bam, bam, bam. Bam, bam. Bam, bam. Okay, we're going to build it like right here, because why not? So this is where the grid size changes, which kind of sucks. So we'll try to squeeze it like right here, I guess. Sure. And this is going to be making strange matter for us. And then we need pink containers. Pink containers. We need iron. And then we also need deuterium. Now, deuterium I have been fractionated over yonder, somewhere on this part of the planet. So that's fine. And we are going to proliferate the strange matter as well. And we'll just continue along our line. I need to go pick up some proliferators is what I should go do. And honestly, I could probably have my drones, like, bring it over for me, but I can't be bothered. Can I squeeze this through? I totally can. Fantastic. Yeah, the spaghetti of proliferation is real, but that's fine. So that's 24 of those. So that'll give me 3 lines. So really, I need 32 of them. Okay, that's fine. So we'll just let that build up. Not a big deal. Put down our guy. And let's get our belts mapped out. So I'm going to want pink containers. I'm going to want iron. And I'm going to want deuterium. And really, I should be setting this up. So we'll have a line of 8, and then I need to do another 2 lines of 8. So really, that should be coming out over here, I suppose. I have just enough proliferators to make this build, so we'll go ahead and do it. Cool. Then we'll throw another little power pole right there. I know, they're overkill, but I don't care. Let's see. So we need pink containers, iron, and deuterium. And then I think what we'll end up doing, so we'll have 3. We'll have an input back into this PLS on that side, and then we'll bring another input out this side. So we'll kind of like wrap these all together. It's kind of what I'm thinking here. So there's 12. That's more than enough. Fantastic. So let's kind of see how big these monstrosities are going to be. Not chem plants, but particles. So they have 3 and 3. Oh, wow. These are giganto. Okay. We probably need to go pick up more foundations. Okay. I can get out to there at least. So that's 3 of them. Is there a spot to sneak a power pole in between them? No, there is not. Okay, so we're going to have run power on the outside. That's fine. I'm glad I checked that before getting too far ahead of ourselves. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, they just fit. They just fit before that geothermal plant. Fantastic. Now, as far as like the inputs go, I don't know if we need to offset these. Probably do. So they can run on the same belty boy. So there's 1. There's 2. And I might need to foundation that water. Probably will. Certainly will. Okay, fantastic. Alright, so there's that. Let's go ahead and get some sorters in play. You, Mr. Collider, are going to be making a strange matter. We're going to go in. Come on. In and in. And then if I... Okay. So let's take a look. Put the building down. Can't put it there, but I can put it here. So let's do another 8. Which takes us to here. Hopefully I can run the belts that far. Looks like it's going to let me. Fantastic. Okay. That'll work. That'll work. These things are so giant. Oh my gosh. Okay. Here we go. Let's get you in. You in. And you in. Fantastic. Then I guess let's go ahead and build the belt to bring in our product. Sure. just so I can throw the sorter on. Um, this one's going to be a little bit different because I plan on trying to wrap it around for our other, to kind of catch the stuff for the other line. Let me go grab some more foundations. I definitely need them to fill in the rest of that, or maybe not all the water, but a lot of that water needs to be filled in order to make this work. So where's our foundation box? It is right here. Why my droney boys are not bringing the stuff to me is likely because we're just slightly out of their range, which we can research and expand, so we'll probably do that at sorry, at some point. Okay, we got foundations. Let's, you know what, this whole thing is likely gonna need to be just built. Okay, there we go. No more water. Bye, water. We don't want you. Not really. Water is a very good thing. Don't sleep on the water. Okay, let's go ahead and set up our output belt, which I'm gonna bring out to here for the time being. Then it's probably gonna go something like that. And then wrap around. We'll deal with the particulars of that in a moment. Okay, come on, go drones, go. I need a sorted there. Okay, let's drag. Oh, come on, really? There we go. Okay. I was gonna say, this should be copying. Why it made me do it twice, I don't know, could not tell you, but that's okay. Seriously. Boom. Okay, so there's our first 8, or 16 rather, and then we're gonna build another 16 next door. So let's lay down our first set. And these can be right in line. Okay. Yeah, I just don't want it to copy the sorter configuration because it's not actually going to work for us. There's 8. Then we need to bring belts in between them. Yeah. Okay. So cool. We are making the transition into a different size grid, which is not ideal, but it should be okay. Hopefully. Why? Why did you not place? Are you freaking kidding me? Okay. Sorry. It's fine. It's fine. Sometimes it'd be like that. Okay. There we go. Put those place. Grab this belt. To manually get it to line up, and that's okay. Not the end of the world. I can deal with that. Out of building range. Oh, that's why. We are so far away because of how massive these buildings are that, yeah, it's not happy about me dragging a belt the whole way. That is fine. Acknowledge game. I feel you. These are massive buildings. I know. Sad day indeed. Okay, let's go ahead and get our sorter set up for the first one. Did that backwards like I always do. Sorry about that. We need farthest, middle, closest. Then I can go production and take you. Offset it by 1. Okay, I guess that is offset by 1 because the grid size changes. And 8. Goodness gracious me. That is super frustrating when it does not let you just drag it. 4. 5, 6, 7, and 8. And it looks like this should work. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. Maybe. Sort of. Kind of. We'll find out, I guess. And this is going to go out like that. Gonna copy our strange matter recipe, and then we are gonna do our draggy drag to copy the recipe. And I know I could have started importing the products already. Um, ooh, okay. Does it really get offset there? Interesting. Interesting. Okay, fine. So we have to manually set up this one. Then we probably can copy it again. Ugh. Trying to get the right angle on this. Sorry, guys. I know. This episode's going to be a little bit long, but I really wanted to get Strange Matter set up and kind of walk you through that process because it's like building the Strange Matter, easy money. Getting the stuff to make the colliders, a little bit tougher, and these buildings are gigantic, so kind of hopefully seeing how to set up your sorters and whatnot and how to like arrange these to kind of get a ratio. I mean, it should be a pretty good ratio, I think. Maybe not perfect, but you know what? I don't need perfect. I just need enough that it will let me do this. Okay, cool. So I can actually bring this. Oh, I forgot space for power. Darn it. That might just break us here. Yeah, that totally just screwed that up. Shoot. Okay, well, kills me to do this. But we need to shift everything over by 1. So let's throw in the power poles first. And hopefully these will do what we need them to do. I'm kind of curious about these sorters in the middle. If they're actually going to get power or if they're going to like have a conniption and fight us. That tower maybe needs to be 1 tile over. Yeah, we're gonna. Let's get power poles placed, and then we'll go back and kind of get coverage for the ones that are not in the radius. Because there's going to be a couple of them, it looks like. Okay. So there's that. I need one there. I need one right there. I need one right there. And right there. Is that going to reach? It does. Okay. Fantastic. Yeah, these power poles are atrocious, I know. Is what it is. So, that is an output belt. Fair enough. Give it a space. Is it like that? That'll work. Serious? Come on, research. Don't do me like that. Boom. Okay. Those are replaced. Excellent. Excelente. Throw the recipe in. Get our belts. And really, we need to trim all of these down like that. So I can do this. I think that'll be long enough. I don't know. We have to add a length of belt needing a single tile. I am not too worried about it. Okay, there's that. One more. Boom. We'll keep them all the same length though. Then let's set up the sorters on the first one. And then we can get the second one built. Actually, while I'm sitting here flying, let me go ahead and put some power in. So far, middle, close. Doesn't need to be offset by 1. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And we do need those one tile further. Man, our drones are working overtime. But that's good. They should be working overtime. Oh. Okay. Let's go ahead and bring in this line. Yeah, that's as close as it can go. To there. To there. Into there. Okay, cool. Let's actually throw our sorter, put it on the topmost one, and maybe we can avoid that weirdness issue we're having. 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, that worked. Excellent. Fly back down here. Copy the recipe. We take closest, middle, furthest. And this one can go whatever port it wants to snap to. 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay. Now we just need to power the outside edge. So we're going to take some power poles, put them like this. Okay, that is everything powered, and we should be ready to turn on the demand. So we're going to set this to like 1,000, 1,000, 1,000. Way more than enough, but hey, we got him in the system. So our droney boys, give him his own drones so he can help, are going to go out, fetch the products, and I just want to watch this stuff flow in. They are getting sprayed with tier 2 proliferation. So we should get about 20% additional output on all of these machines, which, you know, worth it for strange matter, I feel like. I don't know. Cool. Yeah, we got the milestone for strange matter. Excellent. We've got 2 of them, guys. 2 whole strange matters. Awesome. So this episode got a little bit long, but we did a lot today. So we set up frames. We set up miniature particle colliders, and we set up strange matter all in one episode. If you enjoyed it, be sure to like, comment, subscribe as always. And until next time, this has been Lone Debater 7, and we will see ya.